right, so.
Hey, I think
Brain just got in. So
oh, look at that. We can start with the people in space. Never mind, Felix, come back. It's the way I had it planned initially. All right. We're going to start this like a Bond movie. This is the way I wanted to start it, with a big action sequence without any explanation, just a big fucking action sequence. So hold on, let me add one quick little thing. We'll do a really quick background of what's happening. So I already put this in a group. It's far, far in the future, thousands of years in the future. The Earth split up, and there's hundreds of worlds, and spread throughout many galaxies. The Earth decided to turn into a big old dictatorship and create a thing called the Imperium of Man. The Imperium of Man decided to do a lot of bad things, and basically function like a dictatorship. So a portion of the worlds transformed themselves into the Confederacy of Worlds and turned on the Imperium of Man. There was a big war. The Confederacy loses as always, and they then disappeared by jumping through a gate. They found a world called New Dakota. When the moment they got to New Dakota, they settled in. New Dakota is a very hostile world. Silence this thing. It's a very hostile world. So the people who settled in New Dakota didn't stay there very long, and they ended up spreading out. They hid the gate so the Imperium could not find it, and the Confederacy then spread out and became its own new thing in a bunch of new worlds. They already own another couple hundred worlds on the other side of the galaxy, while New Dakota remained the backwater, hostile world that it is. And the people who live there are hardy. They're like cowboys and cowgirls, and they're tough. We're going to pick up in space before we jump down into New Dakota. And once we pick up in space, we're going to jump into the characters that are in space, which are the Imperium. So give me 2 seconds to add Brain's characters while you guys all say hi to each other, because we haven't seen each other in a bit. 1 sec.
Everyone. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Hello.
Hello. Jonathan, you not turning on your camera, bro?
Yeah. All right.
Brain is sending me images of his character. I'm going to put his character up next week so we can get started. Brain, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm gonna put. We don't really need your character image for this game, since this game you guys are gonna be focused essentially in mobile suits. So I have your mobile suit. You gave me a Zaku, so I'll use that. And so you can get started. So Imperium members, you've been given kind of background already in your own chat. So this is the moment that you come through. You're part of a quick expeditionary force on board a ship called the Hammer of something, the Hammer of Titan, right, Felix? Okay, the Hammer of Titan. The Hammer of Titan sends the two of you. You can unmute yourself, Felix. Sends the two of you with a very small force through the gate that's hovering over New Dakota. You need to complete the mission of destroying the satellite that's hovering over New Dakota, as the satellite has a failsafe in it that will destroy the gate, and basically stop all your mission here. Okay. You are zealous, very zealous people. You're fighting for your empress. You're also fighting for the future of mankind. We'll go into your background next week. This week is just a big old fight for you guys. Your only mission is to get in there, kill everything, blow up that ship before it closes the portal. You know that the failsafe is going to close the portal. Okay? Sorry about the dogs. They decided that they feel like playing as loud as they can. You guys hear them?
A little bit, some movement.
Okay. Sorry about that. So I'm going to switch you guys over to the battle map immediately. Before I do that, please describe your characters to each other and to the other players. Felix, you can go first.
Who? Me? I couldn't hear you. Sorry, I missed.
Felix,
Me?
please describe your character to Brain and specifically and to the other players. Before we go into what's going on.
Okay. And what description? You want a background, or you just want what he looks like?
I don't care for your background. You can tell that later.
Okay.
Describe what you look like. Give us a quick description of him. What he looks like. Something about his personality. That's it. I guess.
We don't have a picture, right? That we could post.
Huh?
We don't have a picture that we could post, right? The picture I gave you.
We'll do the pictures later. This is
okay. I mean, these. He's an ace pilot. He's not young, not a kid, so he's not like your typical Maximus Thane. He's not your typical kid. He's a little bit older. He's still a new pilot, but he's older because he started in a different branch of the military, and then when they found his aptitude for piloting, then he transferred to Mecha. So that's why he's a little bit older than some of the other guys that might be in their teens or early 20s. Bearded too, to keep the beard going. I mean, that's about as far without getting too deep into his background.
Okay. Okay, Brain, describe your character real quick.
So my guy's name is Aesir. He's also an ace. He is an officer alongside Maximus, you said, Felix?
Mm-hmm. Maximus Thane. Yes, Maximus.
Yeah. And he is one of the younger pilots he was talking about. So he grew up racing and being around vehicles and suits his whole life. So he kind of a little naive upbringing and cocky, but he's a younger one. Not too new. He's a little battle seasoned, but still on the younger side. And he's clean shaven. He's got messy hair, very anime-ish, like Gundam pilot with dark hair.
So both of you are pretty much anime pilots. Felix is the one that gets killed halfway because he's older.
All I wanted was pineapple pie, right? My pineapple cake.
So Brain is like the main character. Okay, you both of you already know this, and I think some of the other players. But the reason the Imperium is invading is not because they're assholes, though they are assholes. I'm giving you your background real quick. A quick background. We'll do it next week. We'll do a lot more RPing with you guys, so we can get deeper into you, and you're going to meet your commander and all that. I just want to have a big fight. But the quick background is you're fighting out of desperation because the Earth is long gone, and so are about half of humanity's worlds on the other side of the gate. You guys were invaded by an alien menace. The aliens completely trashed you, and you're refugees. You're not even sure how many ships are left. So you're an expeditionary force, and basically it turned into Battlestar Galactica. There's barely any ships left. Shut up.
Question.
Yes.
What type of alien?
The players, these two players have never seen the aliens. So you just know that they're hostile. You've been told that they're awful, and they basically wiped out everybody. So,
okay.
Your players have no clue. The players on New Dakota, you guys see the Imperium as evil, and they're coming to invade you. Okay. Only the Imperium players know that they're being hunted by aliens.
We're actually nice guys.
Of course.
False.
Okay, don't worry. When we switch down to New Dakota, I'll give you guys more your prejudices towards the Imperium. So I don't want to get these guys into their big fight. So here you go, battle map. That's what you see. You guys are on this side over here. Okay, let me get rid of the interface. How is you kill this stupid interface with the second? Tyler, hold on. It always has my characters all gigantic. Audio, video, graphics. Tyler.
Oh, you mean the pictures?
Go to video display and names only in player video app /avatar settings.
Thank you, Madeline.
In settings.
You have to tell us that every time, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't mind.
So, I mean, audio, video display, and
Player video and avatar size.
And then names only.
there we go. Okay, names only. Done. Okay, so on the left side of your forces, this over here is Maximus Thane. Over here is Aesir. Okay, roll initiative. As you gate in,
Okay, so
you're the first one through the gate, and you see all this, and they're ready for you. They're flying. You see all these what look like they might be drones flying straight for you.
are we doing the 1d6 or you're gonna do the 1d20?
1d6 plus your dexterity.
Plus dexterity. Okay.
Most of the rules we're using are the same combat rules as DCCM, but the 1d6 I am going to use. Just forget the multiplayer bullshit, the multi-attack. If you have multi-attacks, they work exactly like in DCC.
Okay. All right, so 9.
1d6 plus your dex. I rolled a 2. Brain, you can roll also. 1d6 plus your dex modifier.
One second.
Okie doke.
Oh, sorry, I got this on a different screen here. Give me a sec.
You rolled. Oh no, you
Got
rolled
like
20. Roll 1d6 plus your dex.
I'm in the matrix right now. I got like 20 screens. Hold up. Okay.
You rolled a 4. Okay.
There we go.
Okie doke.
Luz has arrived.
Hey,
Hey, Luz, how's it going?
Luz.
good. How are you guys?
What's up, Luz?
Well, right on time. So
What's
we
happening?
we already started fighting. So Felix is already, because it's a game of Felix, so we have to get into fights.
What? What are you trying to say?
Your characters haven't appeared yet. I'll jump to New Dakota as soon as these guys kill something. So give them a little bit.
Okay.
But you can.
Are we on roll 20 also?
Yeah, go into roll 20. The link is in the chat, the Telegram chat. Or someone get it for her, please.
There's also the link inside the old campaign, the last campaign we're in. You'll find the link there.
Okay.
Okay, Felix, you're first. You hear Jimmy, who's your wingman on the side. Boss, there's too many of them, boss. There's the ship behind them. It's powering up. You see the ship back here? This thing? Like basically energy start to form around that cannon down here. Okay? And it's aiming it behind you. It's not even aiming at you guys.
All right, we're gonna have to take that out. Can you tell if how long it's gonna take for it to spool up and fire?
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay. 11.
You have about a minute, maybe less.
A minute? Okay.
This is your first.
All right. Well, what's the name of your mech, Brain?
It is called Zaku.
Zaku.
Well,
it's a Zaku.
Yeah. I was just gonna keep the same one.
Okay, so it's a Zaku. Brain, you can change it. You have the ability.
Zaku too.
You have the ability to change your thingy.
You can just change your name to whatever you want. Yeah. Okay. All right, Zaku from Oberon. We got 1 minute before they fire. We got to stop it. All right, so I'm gonna engage. You take your 2 on. Go on the right. We're gonna cut down the middle and try and get to the ship.
Okay. What is your speed, Felix? If you're gonna start flying.
My speed on this thing. I'm gonna speed of 3.
You're slow. You're not gonna get there.
I know.
So
yeah, me too.
3 means 3 spaces.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I can't control my character.
Don't worry about it. Just tell me where you're going. We'll do it later.
Okay. All right. So I'll go here.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, the other mobile suits with you are faster than you. Are you going to command them to go ahead, or what are you gonna do?
I tell him to go ahead, but only to go about
Jimmy goes
about
to
maybe.
boss. Jimmy goes to you, boss. I have the bomb right here. I can attach it to the ship. I just need to get to it.
Okay.
I have the detonator.
All right, you take the bomb towards it, and your partner and I we're gonna clear the way for you. Don't go too far ahead of me. Let me get and stay in front.
Okay, boss, I got you. Yeah, this is the young.
All right, Slick.
This is a very young rookie guy who's going to die in about 10 seconds. You know who he is. So he flies up ahead, and of course he doesn't know the word you said. 1, 2, 3. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's over here. The other guy.
Jesus Christ.
The other guy saves information and follows you. So that's your turn. You gonna shoot anything?
Yes. I'm going to fucking this idiot going on his own. I'm gonna fire at this one so they don't fucking overwhelm him. Okay, so I'm gonna use my.
You're in a job. Your job
Yes,
is
I'm gonna use.
called what? Tell the players.
Oberon.
You're in a job called Oberon.
All right, so I pull out, I like go back, pull out my mortar launcher, aim. I got my targeting system on him. I'm gonna fire.
Go for it. Roll the hit.
Okay, I'm just checking. Nice. 25.
25. Was it a crit?
Yeah.
No, it's not a crit. Crit is 20.
Well, no, it's not. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so
No, it's
just
not
a hit.
not a natural 20.
So you definitely.
I'm thinking I if it was Bellerophon, yeah, it would have been a hit.
Roll for damage.
All right. 44 off.
Damn. Describe what the hell you just did. I'm not sure what you.
I pull out my mortar launcher and I aim and I fire like the same thing the Char uses, that big mortar launcher where he took out the spaceship, the starship.
This guy right here? What? This guy right here?
Yeah. This guy right here.
Okay. He explodes.
The closest one.
He gets hit with it and blows to pieces. The other ones around him prepare to move around him. That's it for you, right?
No, I got one more attack.
Okay. Go for it.
And I am going to. I'm going to aim both my turret guns at this guy, my turret lasers. And a 12. Did I hit?
12 does not hit. So that one dodges
Okay,
out of your blow.
So both lasers miss because I got the linked turrets.
Alrighty. So Brain, you're up. What are you doing?
All right, so I command these two guys to move ahead of me while I charge my laser cannon.
Of course, boss.
And stay in formation. So
they want you to stay in formation.
Stay in formation, charge laser cannon, then shoot turret fire at these guys if they're in range.
They move a little further ahead of you. They don't go too far up ahead. They're going a little slower than they could. These are much faster mobile suits. These guys can move up to 7. So. Okay, so and you're charging your stuff? What are you
doing? I want them to shoot the guys and these two guys if they can, one each, and then I'm gonna aim for this guy with the laser cannon.
All right then. So they fire.
Hey Felix, can you show me your character sheet?
You don't have your stats?
No, I don't have I have the Gundam stats, but I don't have the character stats.
Okay, they fire at both.
I just use yours and then I'll switch off.
Oh, you mean share a character sheet with you? Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
We're too far
Appreciate
away.
it. That way I can just use that.
And they both missed. So that's all you got, man? You're gonna fire anything?
Let me see. I don't have the range on my
Worry about range, dude.
my laser cannon. Okay, so I'll shoot the laser cannon
here except the big ship. You gotta get a little closer for the big ship.
Oh, Brain, I forgot to tell you. If you go into the Telegram, it's in there it's got a if you enter the game chat, it's at the top. Both the mecha in the standard game. The gate. If you go in there at the top when you enter with your phone, they have the character stats has a pin. It's been pinned, and also the mecha the book, the mecha stats.
Yeah, that I have. I just haven't rolled mine. So I was gonna use your stats until I can until I roll my character for this one.
You haven't rolled a character yet?
No, I have my mech, but not the actual character.
Damn, bro, you know what? For now, just roll dexterity.
I know, man. I'm backwards.
Yeah.
All right.
For now, just roll out
of dexterity.
Roll your dexterity. Your dexterity is decent.
That's the most important thing right now at this distance.
So 1d6, right?
Yeah.
3d6.
3d6.
Sorry, guys. A little behind here. All right, cool. 10.
So you're charging your
All
weapon?
right, let's do it. Yeah, I'm charging the laser cannon.
Okay. Dude, it's okay. Give
it doesn't say I have to charge it, but I could shoot it.
No, you could just shoot it. You don't have to charge it. But
you know what? Just use Felix's bonuses for now. The plus.
Yeah.
And next week we'll worry about it. Just get your character made by.
All right, cool. What do you got for bonus on Dex?
3.
All right.
And you get a +1 for gunnery automatically. It depends if you're probably going to be an explorer ace. So you got +4. Once you pick your other class.
Yeah.
That's
I actually do have the gunner stuff for the character. What's it called? Drive tech? So the same thing.
No, it's a little different. There's something else, but just your gunnery, you get a +1 just for being an ace. But depending on your other background, it could add more or stay the same. So just do at least a +4 for now.
So you're not attacking, you're just going to charge.
Well,
is that what's going on?
No, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
Roll a 15 to attack this guy.
Roll a hit then. Oh, you rolled a 15 to hit. Okay, that guy right there, their armor class. Yeah, that hits. Which one? Roll for damage.
10.
Hello?
14.
Okay. Which one you hit? This one right here?
Yeah, the one in the middle.
Okay, he explodes. He blows to pieces right in front
Let's go.
Okay, so
let's do it.
Now here they
All
come.
right.
Here they come. So okay, they seem to be spreading out.
Oh, not good.
Uh-oh.
Two of them are remaining by protecting the ship. Okay, the rest are coming at you. All right, this one right here fires at your first guard, Brain. He shoots at him. Hold on 1 second. Misses. This one right here fires at your second guard. Misses. And this one right here fires at your second guard. He gets hit. You hear him go, "No, boss, I'm sorry," and he blows to pieces. Okay, this nitwit gets shot at by 4 of them. First one destroys him. So Jimmy, Boss, oh, I'm sorry. He explodes, and you see the little detonator thing fly away from him, and it's hovering like right around here somewhere. I'll put a little mark right there. Okay. So there goes Jimmy. He's dead. So that's that guy right here. This one fires at you over here. What's your armor class, Phoenix?
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at myself. The mech is 16.
Okay, he misses. That's this guy right here, and then the last one is kind of far, so he's not gonna shoot at you. And these two are not. Okay, this thing you can see energy coming out of it. It has not fired yet, but it's more intense now. Hold on, so I will paint something. No, not yet. Okay, you're up again, Felix.
All right. Roberto, go get that.
Roberto.
And I point over to the yeah.
Si, senor. And he said. And,
all right.
he flies towards it.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom, and grabs it. Okay, he fashions himself an ace. So as he's flying over and he grabs it, he attempts to shoot at this guy right here.
Which guy?
And he completely misses. So now you're up. Your other guy's dead. So.
Okay. All right. So let me see. I'm gonna move probably to here.
We're here.
Here. Yeah. There we go. And I'm gonna fire on this guy.
Go for it.
So let me get where's my thing? Here we go. 17. Does that hit?
17 hits. Go for damage.
Okay. 17 off. I pull out my laser cannon that I have in my arm. Boom! Fucking drop one right in this, try and hit him in the chest.
Blows up. You hear in your comlinks, extraterrestrial threat. Return through the gate or we will close it behind you. You will be stranded here. Return to the gate.
This is Oberon from the Void Stalkers. You need to stand down now or perish.
There's no response.
Okay.
Oh well.
15.
They don't want to listen.
Does that hit?
13?
15.
15 hits. Yeah. What are you shooting at?
I'm gonna shoot at this guy right here. This guy.
Yeah, they hit.
This up here.
Roll for damage.
And all right. I am gonna make sure that I'm gonna try and make sure that this dude dies. So I hit him with a mortar. I bring him my underslung. Boom! I fire a fucking mortar right into him. This guy right here.
Oh yeah, he's very dead. So you pull him. Jesus Christ. Okay, so Brain, you're up.
I'm like flipping the mech around.
You're up, Brain.
All right. All right. So I command this guy. What do they have already their weapons?
They're piloting Falcon. Laser rifles and strike missiles.
Laser rifles and strike missiles. Okay.
Laser rifles.
Don't worry about Chang. Chang died well. Worry about yourself
dead.
now.
I'll do it.
Chang's dead.
Make sure you don't die too. Let's say strike missiles on this guy.
Okay. His little strike missile thing opens up. And you see the missiles fly out, and they head straight for him. And he rolled a fucking crit. This guy blows to pieces. Blows to pieces. You know, it's a crit. He blows this guy to pieces too. You see the missiles freaking hit both of them. They both explode.
Nice. Like Mac Cross.
For Chang! And then he charges in.
That's his name, Mac. Good job, Mac.
All right, Mac's on.
All right, I move up a little bit behind him.
Mac actually become an NPC. It's amazing. So, what do you got, Brain?
I come up a little bit behind him as far as I can, so he's not up there by himself, and I aim at this guy here. I want to shoot him with I have 2 laser rifles. So I can shoot both at the same time, or is that one attack for each?
You can. No, you can because they're linked.
Yeah.
So you could do you could fire. You do one roll to hit, and they both fire together.
One roll to hit. And
awesome.
They both hit.
But if you miss, they both miss.
Let's do it. All right. So. $19.
Roll for damage.
Great.
So it's a 2d8, and that's 2d8 each. So you would do
48. Right.
Yeah, 48.
Brain, didn't you already fire missiles, or was that the other guy?
The other guy.
No, that
was the other guy. The other guy fired strike missiles.
Damn. No, I thought that was so badass. I thought it was you.
No,
bro. Look, you rolled way better than me.
It's our new NPC. It's apparently a badass man. I'm gonna have to create.
Apparently,
find an image for him and put him in there.
You never know. He might not die as cannon fodder like him.
Hey, he rolled a crit, dude. So, what'd you roll to hit?
14.
14.
I got 19 to hit and 14 damage.
14 damage. Yeah, this guy blows to pieces also. Okay, so that's it.
Got another one.
Okay, all right. So we have very few Confederate ships left, but they're not retreating. They know this is their only chance. They're like, no, alien threat, you die. This one flies for 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you see his the back of his unit opens up, and a bunch of missiles comes flying out and heading straight for both Felix.
Roberto.
Well, Roberto's first. Let's see how high he rolls.
Roberto.
Roberto.
They completely miss Roberto and fly off into the distance.
Roberto's flipping over. Yeah.
Crazy face. Like, boss, I'm gonna make it. So these guys,
get that son of a bitch.
this one over here pulls out his fires his missiles at Felix.
Why me?
What's your armor class?
16.
16. Those missiles also miss you. So even in your giant assault boat, they miss you. This one moves in and fires his missiles at Mac.
Uh-oh.
And Mac is like, oh, I'm sorry, boss. And he blows to shit.
Mac.
And Mac was a man.
Damn it.
But he died.
He does the Predator Mac when he
didn't
dies.
get his mini after all. Poor bastard.
Almost.
Okay.
It's game over, man. Game over, man.
Yeah.
He's like, turn around. Mac.
Yeah. Hold on. How do you paint this fucking thing? So meanwhile over here, this thing's starting to power up. It's getting ready to fire. You don't have very long. Felix, you're up.
Uh-oh. Say, go now, Roberto. I'll clear this up for you.
You hear a message through your comm link. Maximus. It's the voice of your commander. A dude called what's his name? Vandenheim. Vandenheim goes to Mac. Mech is dead.
I'm a little busy.
There's only the two of you. We're almost through the gate. Make sure they don't fire that laser. Get in front of it if you have to. And he cuts off the comic.
Okay, I move to here, and
Oops.
I move to here, and I'm going to. Let me see. I fire 1, 2.
Boss, we're not gonna reach it in time like this.
You better get your ass going. I'll cover you.
Okay. And he's going to forego his attack. Okay.
Yeah.
To double his speed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So I go and I shoot this guy.
He flies right up to the bridge of the thing, and you see him land on it. And he's starting to attach the bomb, okay. But he still needs a moment.
Okay. So I put a mortar in this guy and this guy here, 38, and then I'm going to use my twin linked laser cannons on this guy.
So you already rolled it and hit him?
Yeah, I missed this guy. I rolled an 8, so I'm assuming that's a miss.
Fire your mortar at this guy, blows to pieces, and then you
Yeah.
miss the other. Yeah, an 8 definitely misses. Okay, Brain, you're up. You see that that Roberto made it all the way to the ship. Because, you know, Mexicans can move, bro.
I try and come up as much as I can to Maximus. How far can I go up from where I am here?
What class? I don't know which one you are. Which
Right. I'm Juntar, so I have minus 3.
Only 3 spots.
So we got 3 spaces. You can move 3 spaces only.
Okay, diagonal, right? I can come up here.
Yeah.
That's good enough. I'm fine with that.
All right. So, I mean, if I fuck up here. I want to try and shoot this guy. I want to try and shoot this guy with the laser cannon.
Safe call. You definitely won't hit Felix.
Right? Maximus! Evade!
I'll remind you, the other players are not on your side.
This guy up here?
They want you to get hit. Go for it.
I do my flipping maneuvers, even though I don't have any more attacks.
If you miss, I'm gonna make you roll to see if you hit Felix.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll.
I know that's how it goes.
You're pretty much trying to shoot the knife that I'm holding in my hand.
Oh, no!
You're rolling to hit the knife that's in my hand.
You rolled the worst possible
roll
you can make, which means you hit Felix. And so we're gonna now do a crit on Felix. So
a crit? Can I roll to dodge?
can use.
So
it's a wild shot.
Listen,
critical fumble.
It's a wild shot.
A critical hit. Roll
we don't know if it's a crit. He could just roll. Have him roll to hit me.
Roll a 1d20, Brain.
He wanted 20. He wanted to shoot this right here. Felix is right there hanging out. Felix is hanging out right here, looking over there, and then he just like, wait, what the fuck are you doing?
He's like, fucking Zaku, traitor! Felix is gonna gun him, and he's in a Zaku. Of course he's gonna shoot.
Traitor to Steon!
He's gonna shoot Felix. Alright,
Maximus!
Felix, you shot your gun turret. Let's see what happens to it.
He shot one of my turrets?
Yeah. Hold on. Decide what happens to it. How many turrets weapons do you have on that thing? Oh yeah, well I can see it.
I said I have two on my shoulders.
I'm gonna roll a 1d4.
Okay.
And that's the one you hit. Hold on 1 second. And then we'll do whatever the fuck happens. You're lucky, sir.
Yeah. Maximus, suit malfunction. Evade! I told you to evade before.
Knocked out of commission. Hold on, I'll roll 50%, see if it got knocked out of commission. If it's over 50, got knocked out of commission. It is over 50. No, no, that's an 18. That's not an 80 something. You're okay. You have a -2 penalty for continued operation attacks with your fist, which you haven't used once in this.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's okay. So
you blast my hand. Damn it!
Yeah, what's the range of those things? I'll look it up after.
Well, yeah. Don't worry so much about range in this. We're guesstimating. The range is in messenger range. Messenger can hit you from like a fucking mile away, so it's okay. You can hit him pretty far. So no, this is one that shoots Ty right now. For now. Oh no,
This is literally what he was trying to shoot.
Right. It's just
He's trying to shoot this right here.
Yeah. It's something like that.
He's trying to shoot a screwdriver.
The other guy's dead, right, Brain?
I was.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, this
Everybody
is the
did.
third round. So you have how many more enemies left? You got 2. You got one right in front of Felix. He saw what was going on over there, and he's heading after Roberto. He fires at Roberto.
No, you gotta survive, Roberto.
Got 2 whole people going after Roberto.
He hits Roberto. How much damage?
No,
son of a bitch.
Ay, Dios mío!
Roberto's like,
you're gonna take me out for snatch,
¡Puto tu madre! Ay, ay, ay!
And he blows up, but he managed to attach the bomb on it, but he didn't turn it on, so it's not going to explode. So one of you does have to make it explode.
Damn it!
Óyeme ese, where was the cover? Oh!
Sound kind of like you're trying to go Italian there. I don't know. It doesn't sound too Spanish.
The other one fires
trying to go
fires his
you're a disgrace to your heritage.
Your armor class.
Óyeme este.
So he misses Brain. So these guys are really bad at hitting you guys, but they hit the other guys a lot.
Yeah.
So
are they stormtroopers?
Apparently. So meanwhile, the ship.
No, they were.
This is round 3, right? Okay. We're on round 4. The ship, the power up gets changes color again. Now it's bright. Let's see. Let's add some bright green color.
I'll be back. I got.
You can tell it's about to fire. Okay, Felix, you're up.
Okay. So
I don't think you can reach there this round.
I'm gonna shoot the fucking explosive with my cannon.
Okay, that's pretty cool. You need to hit the spaceship's armor class. That's gonna be your.
Okay, what's the spaceship's armor class?
Roll the hit. I'll tell you. You hit it.
Oh, okay. I am going to. Okay, I am going to use my trick maneuver. I'm going to try and fire right past this guy. I'm going to go over. I'm going to go down to here.
Oh, fuck me.
And then I add my bonuses. 4, 6, 2. Okay, that's going to be. My special maneuvers. Yes! 31.
Okay.
Suck my dick.
Okay, you hit the thing.
Bad guys.
And the damn thing blows to pieces. Hold on 1 second. I'll give you a nice little explosive image.
I was hoping I could capture the ship full intact, but wasn't gonna work.
So the ship explodes. It doesn't fire.
Nice.
It doesn't fire the laser. It blows up. You can see behind you the gate open completely, and the hammer the hammer of the Titans passes through, and behind it a whole bunch of the other mechs follow through with it, and they join you. The enemies that you're fighting right now both retreat, and they're generally hunted down and killed. One of them is captured and brought aboard the ship. And
ooh, I rolled a critical. I'm shooting this fucking dude right here.
Fight's over. You won. You blew that thing up. Okay, so
I rolled a 20, natural 20.
You may congratulate yourself. You hear through the comm link, Maximus.
Boom.
Aesir.
They're down.
You've done a good
Yes.
job. Return to the hammer of the Titan for your commendations and for your debriefing.
All right. Oberon's inbound. Thank you, Commander. Come on, Aesir. We're coming in.
The battle's yours, Maximus. I fly in behind him.
You're buying the first round.
No,
you that
lame.
much.
One of you has to say, no, the battle was Roberto's. You have to be lame.
Oh.
We're gonna drink to Roberto.
So
Roberto, Mac, Chang, and what was the other one?
For Mac,
Chang,
Roberto,
and then Jimmy.
Jimmy. For the homies who ain't here.
Yeah. So Roberto, Matt, Jimmy.
All right, guys. So both of you level 1 level.
Okay.
Each go ahead and level yourselves to I think it's 3 now. So
yeah.
Start you at level 2. So that's it for the Imperium for today. We're gonna take a 5-minute. Everyone go to the restroom, and then we jump to New Dakota. You two are
okay.
Today. I'm not gonna give you XP for the fight because I leveled you. From here on out, it's XP for you, not level. Okay.
Okay.
So go look at what XP means in Star Adventurer and what XP you should be at for level 3, and you go from there. Okay.
All right, I got it.
So let's all take a 5-minute break and then come back for New Dakota. The fun of New Dakota.
Okay.
The planet of New Dakota is very harsh. If anyone's been to Alaska, it's like that. Okay, it's super harsh. It's very difficult to live in. Those of you that are natives to New Dakota are tough, strong people, and there's always dogs making noise in the background. Also, wherever you are in New Dakota, by the way. So each of your characters right now is in a city called Milagros. Miracle in Spanish. We just lost someone. Okay, brain. So that's the city you guys are in right now. It's one of the larger cities in the southern continent of New Dakota. I'm gonna have a map up next game, not this game, of the entire planet, so you guys can see the different land masses. So this is in the southern continent, and the city's called Milagros. It's a cesspool. It's the one that the Confederacy. Go ahead.
What's the environment like? Like what.
Milagros is desert. Okay, so it's barren desert. It's like Las Vegas, like that. So that's what you're going to be seeing around you. So not all the planets like this. The entire planet is foreboding, but most of it is rainy. This just happens to be a desert area. So very wild westy. Okay, this is a large city. There are buildings, but they're not that high. Okay, maybe the biggest one you have is about 10 floors. Each of you happens to be in the city for your own reasons. I'll let you describe your reasons when we jump from each one of you as you introduce yourselves. And I'm talking to Tyler, Luce, and Madeline. Okay, not Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan knows why he's here. So the 3 of you can describe why you came into the city, but the 3 of you happened to make it into the city and pass near the town square, the city square, near the Capitol building, when you notice there's a very large crowd right in front of the Capitol building. So you wandered towards the crowd. Tyler's character may have a reason to do this, and he'll tell us in a moment. But the 3 of you pretty much bumped into each other in the crowd. The crowd is very rowdy. And at the head of the crowd, it seems to be a podium. And up there are Confederate soldiers. There's a bunch of Confederate soldiers. There's a bunch of Confederate politicians. And they've all afternoon, they've been making speeches. So you're coming in as one of the big speakers is about to take to the stand. There are 2 mobile suits, basically standing guard around the podium. Hold on, I will show you a little kind of what the square might look like. And let me pull out the 2 mobile suits. They look like this. They are about 60 to 70 feet tall, very large, very imposing. There's one on one side of the podium and one on the other side of the podium. And their guns are trained on the crowd itself. The crowd is very rowdy. The crowd around you seems to be a lot of locals, a lot of people like you, cowboys, frontiers people. Okay? But there's another crowd. There's more people in the crowd. There's people wearing masks in the crowd. And these guys, they seem to be spread out, and they seem to have some kind of armband on, kind of red armband on, and none of you really recognize it, but it's definitely some kind of opposition to whoever's speaking at the moment. So the 3 of you just happen to be right next to each other. So you bump into each other. So I'm gonna go from left to right, so you can describe each other to each other. Tyler, you're first. Describe your character. I don't want to show the images of your characters just yet. Try describing them first. So before I pull them out. So go ahead, Ty. You describe yourself to Luz and to Madeline.
So, standing next to you two, somewhat awkwardly, you see a person in a full, complete suit, like a body armor. They're encompassed from head to toe in dark steel that has navy blue trimming. The lights that come from it are a bright white, but not so piercing that they can override the sun. He currently has something of a duster on that covers a decent amount of it. He has very worn cloth around the armor, but you can see that the armor itself, it's definitely been worn for a decent amount of time. It's seen days. It seems like he might have been wandering through the desert. You could see the wear and tear there from a traveler. And his cloth is very, very ripped up, as if he's had it for a very long time.
Okay.
That's all.
To your right is Luz's character. She's got a cool name. Luz, go ahead. I'll let you describe your character to Madeline and Tyler.
So my character is like a woman in her 40s, and she is wearing a duster also, but it's a furry coat, because she's a hunter and she carries a lot of weapons on her. And can I tell my name already, or not yet?
You can go ahead and give your names.
Okay.
You can RP.
So her name is.
You can
okay.
RP it if you want.
So she's coming from another city, just happening to pass through, because she's like a prospector looking for making money, because she actually comes from a wealthy family, but she has never seen any of that money, because it's been many years since her family history has been rich. But this is like way in the future, so it really doesn't matter what her last name is, but it just happens to be her name is Lebellia Wesson. And Lobelia is from a native flower of South Dakota, and Wesson is from the family of Smith and Wesson. So she carries a lot of guns and rifles, and she knows how to shoot because she's been part of that family history. But she doesn't really, she uses it more to go hunting. She likes to hunt.
You got a gunslinger / hunter. Okay, Madeline, your character also bumps into these 2 strange figures. Please describe yourself to them. And
I'm a female in my 20s, and I wear a cowboy hat.
Let's find you.
But it's a very snazzy.
Very snazzy.
Very nice. May I begin?
You may be, of course, the three of you are in RP. Go for it. You can start talking to each other. The speech
So,
hasn't begun yet, so there's nobody.
I look-
talking to.
I glance over to the huntress, and I say, "You're a hunter, aren't you? Are you from the region?"
Second
No.
Amendment.
Actually, I'm not from here at all.
Inconvenient. Inconvenient.
I just came passing through. I saw this commotion here, so I came to see what's going on.
You're not alone. Do you recognize these people? The ones with masks?
Not at all.
He starts. He opens up his hand, and like a hologram comes out. And he starts to begin to search the web, and then he notices the woman to his right. Excuse me, madam. Do you happen to know these men?
No,
Hmm.
they look like communists, though.
You may roll an intelligence check.
That was sarcasm, not intelligence.
Bonabel, you may roll an intelligence check if you'd like.
How do I do that?
You're going to add your intelligence bonus and roll a 1d20. 20-sided dice, and add your intelligence bonus
Oh, dear.
from your
Okay.
stats. None of your bonuses are going to be all that high for you. Just roll a 1d20. I'll know if you got it.
Can I just do a 1d20?
Yeah, just roll a 1d20.
Nice. I got a 7.
Well, you don't know much more about them, but they sure shit do look like communists. And you don't think the one thing you can tell your two new friends is that they're not locals.
So he's starting. My character. He starts going into the internet. He starts, searching for this related people with this description. He starts searching for people with this description using his advanced comlink, diving into the internet of Dakota.
Yeah, they're called the New Dakota Familiars. They showed up maybe a year ago when the Confederacy decided to show more interest in New Dakota again for the first time in a long time. And they've been basically causing trouble. They haven't caused too much trouble for the Confederacy, but just enough for the Confederacy to tighten things around here and actually put security on the planet. They did like rob them a couple times, maybe blow up one or two facilities, but no one really died and they haven't caused too much trouble, which does not seem right for New Dakotans. When New Dakotans fight, they blow things up, and it's more definitive.
So he then closes the comlink and he looks over to the huntress. Madam, may I have your name?
My name is Lebellia Wesson.
Lebellia Wesson?
Yes.
What's
your name?
You may call me Dr. Nine.
Doctor. I'm sorry, sir. What was it?
Dr. Nine. The number
Dr.
9.
Oh,
not the
Nine.
German word for no.
Uh-huh.
Is it the German word 9? Or is it 9?
It is the number 9. Now, he then looks over to the cowgirl to his right. What kind of armaments is she holding? Does she have a lot of weapons?
Not that you can see.
Not that I can see?
No.
Okay, the crowd is starting to get a little rowdy in front of you, and you can tell that there's a difference in it now. Some dude just appeared on the podium, and he's talking to some of the politician looking fellas who have been making speeches all day. He's all in black, and he looks like this. He hasn't taken the podium yet, but the crowd seems to be very, very affected by his presence. They're getting rowdier as they see this fellow.
It's a weird looking Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
So, let's see. So I look over to the cowgirl on my right and I ask her, "Madam, may I have your name as well?"
I'm Bonabel.
Bonabel. Very good. Now, Bonabel, are you from around here?
I don't think so.
No. A shame. Bonabel, you made a very accurate assumption in regards to those individuals wearing the masks. And I don't like it when people who come from outside decide to mess with what we have inside. He brings Lebellia over to this conversation as well. Lebellia, you seem as if you are an armed veteran with your weaponry. We have outsiders in our country of Dakota, of our wonderful planet of Dakota.
Planet of Dakota.
Yeah, it's New Dakota, sorry. Of our wonderful planet of New Dakota. And I don't like that. I was hoping perhaps you two could assist me with this.
The Capitol building is in front of you, by the way, Tyler. That fella in black is stepping up to the podium to speak. You see him tap the microphone, and Jonathan, you're up. Describe your character and make your speech, buddy. You go take a shit.
I'm here. I've turned on the camera and gone to the.
He has spent a week writing the speech. So
It was good.
Nice.
Wait.
first describe your character. 'Cause I know we have an image, but it's probably not exactly what he looks like.
He looks like a person with like a large black cape, like a medieval but like evil looking helmet and mask, with a red visor. He also has like these weird black gloves that look quite unnatural. The rest of it looks like some twisted he doesn't seem quite right.
Yeah. There's an
Like the
aura of
clothing
wrongness
he's
about him
wearing.
because his class is actually psychic. So. Go ahead. Keep going. You're doing fine.
But yeah, there's like a wrongness about him. There's like got his chest sort of a sheen type thing. Around his body are like various things like tubes and such.
Go ahead. You may do your speech.
May I have my character intensely scanning the crowd while this happens?
Yes. Roll
All right.
this game's version of a perception check, which would be, I think. Hold on a second. What are here? Wisdom.
All right. So while he does this, he says to the other two, "I have a feeling something might happen. You might want to keep your eyes open so it doesn't. We don't need the Confederacy here any more than they have to be."
Are you from here, Dr. Nine?
No, but I love it as if it were my true home planet.
There's a sniper on one of the buildings behind you, and he seems to be aiming at the dude about to give a speech. Go ahead, Jonathan.
I make my way up there while the speech goes.
What, you're turning around and going to that building?
Yes.
Okay. So you start fighting through the crowd. Do the other two follow him?
Yeah, okay. I'll go with him.
Okay. Jonathan, start your speech, man.
All right. I feel the disturbance within your minds, the disregard of unity in New Dakota, the denial of the embrace of the Confederacy. I vow to rectify this. I bring hope to the lost and damnation to the hopeless. With my guiding hand, I'll lead New Dakota to become a beacon of civilization and industry. Example of what the Confederacy strives for. Heed my words. There are consequences for those who wish to divide us. The rewards beyond imagining for those who tame these wild lands. For
guys,
too long,
he's
the
interrupted.
resistance of the ill-informed
He's
have
interrupted.
impeded the progress thus far, but no longer. I announce the beginning of a new age of New Dakota.
Stop right there. A new age. You were interrupted as you guys hear the crack of the gun go off, and he stops in the middle of his words, and you see the bullet stop right in front of him, like hovering right in front of him, and then it drops down in front of the stand, and he keeps going.
Nice, Jonathan.
As the winds change. That's the speech.
Okay, so you stop the speech. So
Where has my character gotten by this point?
you didn't get far. You got maybe about 3 feet before the crowd went insane after somebody fired at the speaker. The crowd also did. You also did see the bullet stop in midair right in front of him, and he seems to be looking towards where it was fired. What do you do, Jonathan?
I look to the guards and I point where I believe the bullet came from. And I order them to find whoever did that.
Okay, so a bunch of the guards spread out and away from the podium, and the war machines to his right and his left turn their guns on the crowd, and they're aiming right at you guys. You guys can see the red lasers moving amongst the crowd.
All right.
What do you do, Jonathan? You return to your people?
Yep.
Okay, so the dude in the mask turns around and disappears. So what do the three of you do in the meantime? After
I have no intention of letting that shit slide. So I go. I'm going for the shooter.
Okay.
Actually, what I do is I look over to my companions and I'm like, I will be back in a moment. Catch up with me when you can. And I fucking activate my jetpack thrusters, the thrusters I have, and I fucking fly up there. And I pull out my gun while I'm flying.
Okay. As you pull your gun when you're flying, you when you get to the roof itself, you notice that that whoever the gunman is gone, and there is a door here, and you see it swinging. You land or you stay in the air.
The door is swinging, right?
Yeah, like someone just went through it.
All right. Let's see, and that's leading back down into the building, right?
Yep.
All right. I pretty much fly down and then run after him with the gun.
Okay, as you land, and you run towards the door. You run towards the door.
Yeah.
Okay, you're stopped at the door by two guards, two soldiers, and they're Confederate soldiers. They both stop at you and aim their guns at you, and they're like.
I put my gun right back up, and then I immediately holster it as cool as ice.
They both turn to you.
He got past.
This is Confederate business, Dakota. Get off the roof. You can feel you can feel basically something. Your instinct kicks in, and whatever hairs you have in the back of your head kick in, and you turn around and you see that the guns of the war machine are trained on you. You want me to pause?
Sorry, I'm being interrupted. Yeah, go ahead.
The guns of the war machine are also trained on you.
It's like I then I raise my hands a little. Very well. And I start flying again, and I slowly land on the ground next to the my two companions.
While he was up there, what were you guys doing, Madeline and Luce?
I was trying to find the door that they would leave out of the building in case he came downstairs.
You also run into soldiers down there. It's almost like they knew this was going to happen. They're stopped right there, and they're blocking the doors. They're like, Dakota, this is Confederate business. You may not pass.
We weren't meaning any harm. We just came to see if we could help.
They're looking at you with cold glares, and they're not speaking anymore. They haven't raised their guns yet. They're not aimed at you. They're aimed down, but they look ready.
Could we say we are Confederate soldiers and that we outrank them and go in the building anyways?
You can try. RP it.
I'm telling you, it's a pretty snazzy hat. I think I might be able to.
Go ahead, RP it. Try it.
I don't know how.
Believe in yourself.
Exactly.
I believe in myself, but I don't know if Bonabel believes in herself.
You gotta find that out. You gotta find that
Seriously,
out.
how do I find that? Am I supposed to roll something?
Just give it a shot. You say something, you do your best RP and then you roll.
Just say whatever it is you want to say to these people to try to get past them, and Felipe will tell you the rest.
Okay, so they said it's Confederate business, right?
Yes.
The two soldiers said it was Confederate business, right?
Yes, they did.
Okay, then I respond, I myself am Confederate business. How dare you try to block me? I am so gonna go Karen on your butts. I'm gonna find whoever is your captain, give them my words of fury, and you guys will be kicked out within an hour. You heathenist scum. Now let me in that building, or I myself will get fired, and then I myself will fire upon you with this gun in my pocket. You cowards.
Okay, roll a charisma check. Look at
How do I do that?
character sheet. Look at your charisma. CHA. You should have a bonus number there. And
Okay.
roll a 20-sided. Add that to it. Also give yourself.
Or a negative.
Also give yourself an extra +1 for spunk.
Okay, so a 1d20, right?
1d20 with the bonuses from your charisma check.
Okay, so then I got an extra one from my mod, and then an extra one for my spunk. So I got 19.
Wow. The soldiers don't know what to do. they're like, should we? They're like, but who is your direct commander? Who is your direct superior?
You don't know who my direct commander is? Clearly, it's because you're not important enough to know such classified information. Now step aside before I will fire upon you.
Tyler lands right behind you guys. You're part of the RP now, Tyler.
Perfect. My butler, let us through.
When I land, a slot of my...
They get out of the way. They're like,
when I land, I see I see how the freaking men moved aside from her, and I click my helmet, a slot opens up, and you see like a metal jaw and a lip, and I get a cigarette and I light it. All right.
So yeah, they get out of the way.
Butler and my servant, follow me into upon the building, of which is my job.
So they
Sounds
get out
good.
of your way. You see them before they disappear into the crowd. They're speaking to their comlink. You go ahead. You can roll perception, which is wisdom. Madeline. Roll
Oh
wisdom.
man, I have to do a whole lot of rolls.
Yeah.
Is that another D20?
We're teaching you the game. 1d20, add your wisdom bonuses. No bonuses to this.
Okay.
Plus your only bonuses.
Come on, spunky hat. Okay, so I rolled a 16, but I have a +2 modifier, so I have 18.
Good enough. You heard some of what they said, and you heard them say, alert Scirocco. And then they walk away. That's the only thing you hear. The name Scirocco popped in your head. That's what you heard.
Okay, so I enter the building.
Yes. The other two, do you go with him? With her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I follow with her with my cigarette in hand, and I'm like, Bonabel, you are very clever.
I'm doing this for blackmail purposes later. I want a cowboy hat that's larger than my head.
So you guys walk into the building. Inside are more soldiers. They're all basically sitting at the desk, and they look up at you, and then they look surprised. Like, what are you guys doing here? They're like, one of them walks up to you.
Glare at all of them and walk with a purpose.
So you just walk past them. So you walk past them
Of
into the lobby,
course.
and you realize that the building's empty. There's nothing in here. There isn't even furniture beyond that lobby.
That's so lame.
Nothing at all.
I'm gonna let the doctor man figure out what our next steps are.
Well, this is no surprise to me. Same conclusion I made upstairs.
Now the furniture looks like it was removed recently. Like they used to be. This used to be an office building, but it's not anymore.
So I take pictures of all this shit. I just click and I take the fucking pictures of this shit with the visor. I'm like, very good.
Can we go back and interrogate the soldiers that are just sitting?
Yeah.
Well, they're all armed with a sidearm primary rifle, so I would.
Whatever you want to do, Madeline. Just do it.
Well, I came in here first of all by myself. No thanks to you, Tyler.
Oh, I was playing as the character. I thought you said that.
I don't know how much luck I have left. I walk up to the weakest and most shivery, weakest person in the group and go, "You, what is your purpose?"
They're like, he looks at you, and then one of the other guys steps in front of him and goes, "Ma'am, civilian, you should not be in here."
Well, clearly I should be because I was let in through the front door. How on earth could I pass security if I wasn't supposed to be here?
This is definitely going to go in the review.
Yeah, we are a surprise inspection, and let me tell you, you guys are not getting a good score. Now, tell me what your purpose is here.
We're guards. We're guarding the building.
Well, of course you are. I didn't think you were trained monkeys, but you're sure acting like it. What is your purpose here? Are you guys guarding this chair you're sitting on?
One of the other ones looks amused, and he's like laughing to himself, and he turns to them, and he's like, "Jeez, you don't belong in here. You just walked in and bluffed your way past the two in front, and now you're trying to bluff your way past us, aren't you?"
Why on earth would I do that? I am simply doing my job, which is to review your guys' workmanship as guardsmen. And clearly, you guys suck because you guys don't even know yourself what you're guarding.
Like, ma'am, I'm going to give you, to the count of 10, to go back outside and join the rest of the rabble.
Felipe, how many guards is it?
6.
6?
All heavily armed.
I'm not fighting them. I scoff, turn around, and swagger my way out the door. with one last dirty glance at them and saying, "This is going in the report."
They're like, most of them actually look a little worried, but that one guy's like, "Yep, okay, ma'am." He seems to see right through you guys. So what do the rest of you do? You go outside?
So I pretty much I stare down this guy for a few seconds. I blow puffs of smoke, and I'm just about finished with my cigarette. I'm like, Well, I walk away after staring him down a little.
All right. As you guys step outside, you realize that the speeches have ended the way lots of speeches end on New Dakota, as a riot. And a lot of the soldiers are now putting down portions of the crowd. The rest of the crowd is actually leaving, the less unsavory, and the black masked individuals are the ones causing the rioting over in a section of the right in front of the Capitol building. The war machines are not firing on the people. They've turned and they've left, and everyone who was on the podium seems to be gone. What do you guys do?
I flick my cigarette off into the abyss, and then the helmet hatch of the little hatch right here closes. All right.
Now I'm going to allow you guys, the three of you, each at a. I'm going to start from the bottom to go over in your characters' heads your reasons for being here. I want to see how creative you are, why you would come to Milagros, to the city of Milagros, and what you hope to get out of the city. We're going to start with Madeline.
I got lost.
All right. How about you, Luz?
I was just passing through, and I thought maybe I could sell some pelts in the city that I caught.
The only two sane people apparently in the city that didn't just see what that actually saw what just happened seem to be with you. So I'm not so sure about Ty. Tyler, go ahead. You can.
On my insane quest to get back at the Confederacy, I've come here to find some very old, very powerful mobile suits. And this has just ignited, this further ignited my hate for them.
Are you telling the ladies this?
No. Oh, is this why we're all talking to each other?
No.
No, we were thinking this.
You were thinking this, but you sound like you're talking, so you may go ahead.
No, that's why I'm here. No, he's not going to say that.
Now's the moment to recruit. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Instead of chasing ghosts and fake gunmen, you should recruit.
So he looks at the two of his companions. He's like, "Well then, it seems you two are you're actually decent folk. You two have eyes. You saw what happened, and I can figure who those people over there were." And he points at the freaking people in the masks, and he says, "I actually am working on a plan to deal with these people. Do either of you have piloting experience?"
Not at all.
How do I answer that? Is that like in my sheet?
If you have it in your sheet, yeah.
Pilot mech?
Yeah, pilot mech, yeah.
Yes, I indeed have experience.
Well then.
She's a natural RPer. She just isn't sure that she knows that she should RP. Yeah. You're doing really good, Madeline, by the way.
Well, I'm not Madeline, I'm Bonabel.
Bonabel.
Well then, Bonabel. It sure is a good thing that I happened to cross both of you. I'd like you two to join me. Come, please. I need decent people like you.
Will it be fun?
Yes. But
are you gonna have the place open, or are you gonna go to like you do have like a little hotel room that you procured in the city? nearby.
So, yeah, I definitely, whatchamacallit, I have a very, abandoned warehouse that I have, that's where I'm at. An abandoned warehouse.
Perfectly fine.
It's like, all right.
He's gonna
Come
ask
with
the
me.
ladies back to his abandoned warehouse. That's good. Very good.
I've been asked for weirder.
Perfectly safe.
Well, I don't have any plans. I'm just here trying to sell some pelts. I don't mind for a little side adventure on the way.
Oh, yes. A side adventure. Of course. Getting the Confederacy. He makes sure there's no one else around. And, whatchamacallit, he takes them over to the, takes them over to the, actually he starts, the warehouse.
Okay.
So he goes to the old warehouse, and you can hear sounds. If once they get to the warehouse, they can hear sounds on the inside. If that's what happens.
Okay.
So once they enter the warehouse, you can hear like machinery buzzing, and you see like very very small skeletons of creations, nothing substantial. And you see robots, a very small crew of robots, which I have purchased, working on forging different parts of metal, different pieces of metal on something that could be the very foundation of something big. So he goes in there, and he then goes over to a big, decently lit table that's a little away from all this, and he pulls out a few drinks, sits down on the other side of the table. All right, I'll lay it to you two clean. And then he opens up the hatch, and he downs a whole entire 3 fingers of whiskey. So I know that in this town somewhere there is an old mobile suit, an old, very good suit. This thing could change everything for New Dakota. I need someone to pilot it, and this is where my adventures have brought me. I'm thinking maybe it might be underneath the city, but I'm not sure. What do you two think?
Yes.
What about you, Lebellia?
You have any whiskey to share?
Venture is out there.
You can see, like under the mask, like with the metal jaw, there's still like some sort of inkling of a smile there. You're goddamn right. I've got a lot to share. He grabs 2 other whiskey bottles. He puts one on each side of the table for each of them, and 1 cup for each.
Now you're talking. Alrighty.
Is it cheap whiskey?
No.
Is it good
Nope.
whiskey that burns?
All the
It's good whiskey that burns.
Dakota is cheap whiskey.
Can I save it to make Molotov cocktails?
No!
Good whiskey doesn't burn. It's smooth.
Well, then what's the point of it?
Nice, Luz. You just got some serious points there.
Yeah.
The period steps in when everyone teams up when it comes to whiskey.
My God.
Alrighty. I'll help you out. I don't know where this robot might be because I don't really know anything much about robots. But if you want some help locating it and you need some backup fire action, I'm with you.
Yeah, no, I've had enough of the Confederate doing what they've been doing here. All these riots, they're planned. All this shit that they're doing is planned. So once we get that suit, that's the beginning of everything for New Dakota.
I'll give you some background, Tyler, so you can and Tyler, his character. you've been researching for a while, and you discovered there's just 3 of these war mechs on this planet. Someone has been helping you call Pandora. You've never met this person. This person has been sending you information through the internet, through the web, and she also sent you a key. The key supposedly opens the what she calls the tomb, in which the first of the 3 war mechs is. Okay, this war mech, code name Apollo, is inside the tomb. And then she also put like these little parentheses, and one on one side, one on the other, says Megsy, Megsy is the actual nickname of the war mech that is in underneath the Capitol building.
Megsy is Apollo?
Yes, Megsy is Apollo. So the one under the Capitol building is nicknamed Megsy. The other 2, Hermes and Zeus, are elsewhere on the planet. Instructions of where they are will be with Megsy. So if you can find Megsy, you'll be able to find a way to get to the other 2 suits.
All right. Was there any more information I had other than it was within the town I'm in?
Catacombs underneath the Capitol building. You were right there. Not the building you walked into, the one across the street. The one
where I harassed those people.
The one that they were making the speech right in front of.
Yes. All right.
Not the one that you guys broke into that's completely empty. The one across the street is the Capitol building. So where that masked individual went into. Jonathan's character.
All right. All right. So, as far as I know, the ancient war mech known as Apollo, it's underneath the Capitol building. So,
can I interrupt on that one, even though I don't know that, or do I know that information already?
You don't know that information. He has to tell you.
No, from that
information.
Because he said that the Apollo is the one under the Capitol, and it's not. It's Megsy.
No, Apollo is the name of it, but the nickname of it is Megsy.
Okay, that's why it's true. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Madeline.
Yep.
Because that's her mobile suit.
I'm so excited for you to meet Megsy.
So, he lights another cigarette. All right. So, the riots are going on right now. I think there's no other better time to do it than now. So, you want to find the Apollo?
Yes.
Let's do it. But let me have another swig of drink first.
Can I just pocket the entire whiskey bottle?
Go ahead. You may roll a dexterity roll against Tyler's.
Are you hiding it?
No, not hiding it. I'm just gonna save it for later.
When you pocket the whiskey, he's like, yeah, I get it. Hard times.
If you're gonna pocket that too long, I'll probably take it from you.
And I will stab you.
It's okay.
So,
I have plans.
Don't be wasting such good whiskey, girl.
It's my payment. You can do with what you want with your own payment.
This is how peace will be made between the Imperium and New Dakota through whiskey.
Yep. So he takes one slug of whiskey and he starts going to the Capitol building.
All right. So you guys.
How are we going to get underneath?
Oh, actually, let's see. No, before I decide to leave, I try to use the web I try to open up the web again and see if I can somehow find if the sewer systems happen to cross underneath?
They do always cross underneath every building.
It's the catacombs.
They do. You can probably find a decent entrance though, close to the building itself. Because I sincerely doubt you want to walk from here all the way there through the sewers.
No,
You could find a psychic or someone who talks to like ghosts and have them tell us where the entrance is. Because if it's catacombs, there's going to be a whole lot of spiritual energy.
Is that what your character says?
Yeah, sure.
Now, I have a question about the game. Are these psychics well known? Like, they're a confirmed thing by everybody?
It's a backwater world. And it's the old west. There's definitely psychics. Whether or not
Honestly,
they're real,
according-
you just saw a guy stop a bullet.
You just find a rock with the right type of energy, it will lead us to the catacombs.
I saw a man stop a bullet today with his mind. I'm still not ready to believe what you just said, though. All right. We'll start, we're going to go through the sewers, but not from here. Closer to Capitol buildings where we'll start.
All right. So you step out, you leave the two women and the weird guy in the mask, leave the warehouse, and go towards the...
Yep.
So you guys start making your way through the town. Are you going to make any stops? You want to go shopping at all, or you're going straight there?
Do we see a psychic store on the way?
You know what? I'm going to give you better. You're going to see a psychic. Okay? You guys feel wind hit you, like sudden wind to slap both of you, all three of you in the face as you make your way down the street. There's still a lot of people in the street, but you see them getting out of the way now as mobile armor heads in your direction. If you look over in the roll 20, I'll show you what it looks like. It's some kind of ship. You've never seen anything like this before. It's large and blue. And looks at that.
That's weird.
It's hovering directly above you guys, and as it hovers over you, you can feel the thrusters of the thing start to lessen as it's not trying to blow you guys away. And then it does something.
Is that a transformer?
And then it does something really strange. It transforms. You see parts of it start moving around and modifying and changing, and then it transforms into this right here.
What the fuck?
I think it might supposed to be laser beak.
so it transforms into something that looks a little like Laserbeak and lands right in front of you. As it lands directly in front of you, it looks like it's there to see you because it's facing you. And you see it kneel down, put one knee to the ground, and its cockpit opens. And there's a dude in there. John, you ready?
As much as I can be.
Okay. I've already told you what your mission is, so you kind of know what to do here.
Yep.
So this guy.
Is he the psychic?
This guy, who is psychic, you'll find out soon. He can tell you all about that. Steps out of the cockpit of the gigantic robot. John, you may describe yourself and you may introduce yourself to them.
So the gentleman walks out. Very nice. He's wearing a uniform, but it's very well kept. Yeah, he's got purple hair. What the hell can you do? He walks over. He bows to all of you. He introduces himself. Hello, my name is Peptimus Scirocco.
Pessimist?
Peptimus. Just call me Scirocco.
He clicks his visor. My character clicks on his helmet so that his eyes come into view so he can actually see what's happening. He's like, so it's not my helmet. And then he clicks it again, the helmet closes.
No, it is not. So, may I ask your names?
Pray tell, for what reason, sir?
Well, I would like to get to know the very intelligent people who made their
John,
way
you
past
are
the
very
guard.
much, just so you know, I've already told you this, but I'll remind you, you're very much aware who the scientist is. You're very much aware of what he's doing here, and the Confederate, your bosses, whose name I will not mention, have sent you here to assist him in finding the robots.
Right. Sorry.
No, you can act like you don't know him. That's perfectly fine with me.
Sorry. Well, I also want to make sure that it's him. Don't want to start spewing at the mouth in front of somebody I don't know, you know. Just making sure. Not a game. I said that. So he said who he is, and he's just waiting to see if anybody introduces themselves.
Oh no, my character already responded with and why and pray tell who are and why do you want to know? I think something roughly like that. Oh, and then you respond with that other thing, yeah.
I say, what on earth do you mean entering a building that you're not supposed to go into? That sure sounds illegal to me, and we are just law-abiding citizens on our way to a psychic to get pretty rocks that may or may not help us find ghosts.
Yep, we're ghost hunters. That's exactly what we are.
That is exceedingly interesting.
His
I actually do
transformer
like.
did not have any symbols on it. It did not have Confederate symbols on it. It did not have New Dakota flags on it.
Was it a Decepticon?
That's really important. Thanks.
Well,
Laserbeak is a Decepticon.
But he's a very cool Decepticon.
So
that's true.
So what is the building directly behind me? What is that building? What store is it? Or what kind of store?
Starbucks.
It's Starbucks. It's a coffee shop. There you go.
Galactic Brew.
That's it. That's the name.
Well, Galactic Brew.
Roasting beans since 1892.
Just to make sure I'm not insane out of character, you said Scirocco?
Scirocco.
All
I'm
right.
sure you already know who it is.
Yeah.
I don't think he completely does, but yeah, you see the movies.
Yeah, I've been told legends about him. I think.
Tyler, if I ever see you and I find out you haven't watched that anime, I will smack you upside your head.
Jada.
like me,
Smack
like
him
Mimi
upside
does to
the head
Jonathan.
anyways. He needs one.
So, my character, he casually looks behind him. Forgive me, gentlemen, good sir, pilot. We're interrupting your coffee break. We were.
You're not. Although
we're just
you did
on our
mention
way.
you need a psychic. I'd like to help with some ghost hunting.
If you were a psychic, you would have known the answer to that.
You know, she's right. We saw a psychic today that can stop a bullet.
Yeah, so did I.
Did you?
Yeah,
where were
it's quite
you?
interesting.
Were you in the crowd?
When that bullet went off, I made sure I was nowhere near that crowd. You know what bullets mean?
If you're a real psychic, you'd know where my robot is.
Now, you mentioned
yes.
that you knew about how we got past the guards.
Yes.
Can I assume you're Confederate then?
Yes, you may.
That also means we can assume he's not, too.
I don't know about that. He doesn't seem like a dishonest type. But then again, he is psychic.
Question, what is your favorite color, Shirto?
My favorite color is blue.
Really
he
not
turns
a
around,
communist.
He looks at his big mech. He's like, it's the color of the sky, the color of the oceans. It's a beautiful color.
If he was a communist, he would have chosen red.
I don't know.
He looks confused for like a split second.
I think you better give him more communist test because I think he might fail a few. After all, this guy does want to go ghost hunting. I'm not so sure about him.
Ghost hunting is a legitimate pastime.
Yes, it very much is.
I guess I go ghost hunting a lot myself. Now, Mr. Confederate man, you here to reprimand us? You here to take us in?
Give us a cool t-shirt.
No, actually, I was quite impressed. Although, judging by that hat you're wearing, miss, I can see why they were a little taken back. They probably thought you were much higher ranked than you really are.
I like him a lot.
This is the first time I actually examined the fact that she's wearing a hat. I'm like, oh, the hat.
I trust him immediately.
So, where do you intend to take this from here, Mr. Confederate man?
Well, I would like to,
Confederate man, you don't know where the ship is. You don't know where the war mech is, but you think you know this guy knows where the war mech is.
Yeah. Do I know his name?
He never said it.
Yeah.
But you already know it.
No.
As Uncle said.
You do know his name.
All right. Okay.
Tyler, give him your name.
I am. I will. Yeah.
Dr. Nine. If you're gonna say his name, it's Dr. Nine.
Tyler,
or if you know
kind of background where your character was connected to the Confederacy, give him the name that you had within the Confederacy.
Yes, he was known as Pilot Sigma 9 before he was killed.
Okay, so I would know him as Sigma 9.
Unless you know the new name he goes under, which is Dr. 9.
Felipe?
Yes, sir.
Do I know he's now known as Dr. 9? Or do I still know him as Sigma 9?
Your psychic abilities, can you read minds?
Yeah! What type of psychic are you?
I know you're psychic. Is that your power? I'm not sure what your power is. You rolled it.
Actually, I wasn't.
You don't have
I was having a little bit of trouble with the powers.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, then don't worry about it.
I was just going.
I'm not going to give you the psychic power yet. You're going to have to roll it. So, next game, we'll find out. So, we're going to end it right here then. It's 9 o'clock anyway. So, next week, we'll find out what his psychic power is, and we'll see if he can read your mind. So, we'll stop right here, guys.
Sounds awesome.
So, give me 1 sec to reward XP to you guys. I believe you get. You're all level 1 because the new Dakota characters are starting at 1. Hold on, I will tell you exactly how much XP you get. Okay, here we are. One XP each. You guys may vote for your MVP for today within New Dakota. Actually, you know what? During the Imperium too, if you want to vote for one of the Imperium players as well. So the rest of you get 1 experience point. Jonathan, you're first. Unmute yourself. Tell me who you vote for as MVP. You may Madeline. You may base this on whatever the fuck you want. Best RPing, best playing, whatever you feel like it. You may even vote for yourself. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Choose Madeline.
Madeline, okay. Madeline has one vote. Felix, what do you vote for?
Luz. She recognized the value of whiskey.
Ay.
Tyler, who do you vote for?
I gotta go for Madeline because that fucking stunt. That was awesome.
Yeah, she broke into the building. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Madeline.
John, who are you voting for?
Same. The whole stun was great.
Madeline, give yourself
Were you
another
there for the
XP.
stunt?
You have 2 XP.
Yes, I was.
Nice.
That's why he brought it up.
So, Madeline, you have 2 experience points. You don't level up yet. You need 3 to level up.
So I have 2 extra or just 1 extra on top of the first XP point?
1 extra.
Okay.
So you have 2 XP total right now.
Nice.
Well, I didn't get to do much, but goddamn, was that awesome!
You do not gain XP. You gain a level. So you guys got to show it because I want you guys a little stronger than the ones in New Dakota right now. Jonathan and John, you both gain 1 XP. Also.
Ooh, cool.
This was really fun.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
I had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I need to
man,
get a snazzy hat now.
I fucking felt like goddamn I felt like Boba Fett just popping in up there with the freaking